Welcome back to Rachel's Fit Pilates. This is the 5th workout in our ab challenge. The other 4 workouts are linked below if you'd like to try those first. I'll be using a ball today in some of the exercises. It's optional, not necessary if you don't have one. You could also use a yoga block if you have that. We're gonna get right into our 10 exercises today. So if you'd like to do a quick warm up, you can do that before. Let's get started. We're gonna lie on our backs. We're gonna put the ball between our knees. We'll keep the feet down first. So slightly squeezing the ball, we'll do ab prep first. You're gonna flex up and come back down. We'll do that in 4 breaths. So we're gonna breathe in, exhale, flex up, breathe in here, and come back down. And again, flex up, reaching those fingertips, and come back down. And 3, reach, flex up, come back down. Don't forget about that ball. You want to be keeping a light squeeze on it. That's just an added bonus. It will work a little bit into the inner thighs while we do all these ab exercises. All right, we got 3 more. So flexing up, come back down. And 2, and last one. 1. Okay, feet come up. They're in tabletop now. Still have a slight squeeze on the ball. We're gonna flex up and come back down. We'll do that in 2 breaths, so it's gonna be a quicker pace. So flex up, come down, and 2, and 3. We'll do this for 10. So reaching those fingertips, trying to stay flexed up. Try not to just bring the neck forward, right? We want to be actually using those ab muscles and not just craning the head forward. 2 more. And last one. Great, bring the feet down. You can do a little stretch up into a bridge and come back down. All right, feet come back in tabletop. We're gonna reach both legs out and bring them back. Remember, you can stay in that imprinted position where we tilt that pelvis back using the abdominals to create more stability here if you need it. Now, if you want to add more of a challenge, you can be flexed up here as you reach in and out. That's what I'm gonna do, because I feel like I'm supposed to do that one. All right, so let's go for 10. Reaching out, come back in. So with the breath, we exhale, inhale, come back. We use this leg position with a lot of our exercises on the reformer as well. Okay, we got 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Great, come down. Let's go up into a bridge. That works the hip flexors quite a bit, so you might feel like they're gonna like this little stretch. All right, and come back down. Now, let's bring the feet back up. We're gonna start with our legs extended. You're gonna lift up. I'm gonna move the ball a little bit higher up for me so I have a good grip on it. Lift up and lower back down. We'll do that for 10. Same thing, you can flex up if you like. So starting with the legs out. Lift and lower back down. Inhale up, exhale lower. These are great for your hip flexors. I know you can feel it in your abs too, but definitely worth mentioning the hip flexors here because I'm sure you feel them. And it's great to strengthen the hip flexors, that nice elongation as well. So good for athletes, for runners. So happy to do it here. Great, come down. You can do a little stretch up into a bridge and come back down. Okay, let's bring the feet in tabletop. We're gonna start with those legs extended out. We're gonna go bend, stretch, lift, and lower back down. You can just do a smaller range, in and out, up and down, if that feels like too much with those long legs reaching. All right, So flexing up if you like as well here. Starting with the legs extended. Let's go, bend and out. Lift up and lower. Bend and stretch. Up and down. Good. Inhale, exhale, inhale up, exhale, lower down. Bring it back. Reach up and down. Together, out, up, down. Don't let the head sink down. I can tell I'm always doing it when I'm tired. Good, 2 more. And last one. Great, okay. Bring that ball down. You can set the ball side, go up into a bridge again. Take a few breaths here. All right, great, and come on down. Just have a few more left. Okay, from here we're gonna go into a very traditional exercise, the 100. So I'll give you a few variations for the feet here. You can keep your feet down for this. You could put them in tabletop, or extending them out would be the most challenging. So I'm gonna start with my feet down. We're gonna flex up, and then we do small vertical pulses with our arms. How many times do you think? 100 times, yes. All right, so I'm gonna keep my feet in tabletop this time. You can pick whichever one you like. Now the breath goes, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so a little different if you're not used to doing an exercise like that, but try your best to follow along. So I'll count with the breath. Let's begin. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So continue with these vertical pulses, trying to stay flexed up in the upper body. If you have your legs in tabletop, we don't want those knees to be floating in. If your legs are reaching, good for you. But if your legs are down too, that's fine. We're still working the abs, even with those feet down. Okay, last 10. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great, bring those feet down. It's like you realize how uncoordinated you are. Like all I have to do is go up and down, but the arms start doing some weird things. All right, now let's go into roll up. So we've done kind of different variations. Let's have the feet all the way down this time with your feet flexed. Arms are gonna be reaching overhead. So 2 variations for this. You can inhale, come up, exhale, flex up, and come back down. If you want more of a challenge, you can come all the way up. So you'd inhale, come up, exhale, roll up, reaching, drawing those abs in, and roll back down. Now, if you're doing that shorter range of motion where we're just flexing up, you'll probably get a lot more reps in than those of us who are doing that full range, so that's totally fine if you do more than 10 here. All right, so let's begin. Inhale, come up, exhale. Peel that vertebra, each vertebra off the mat. Roll back down. Remember tucking that tailbone. And again, come up. Gosh, I always use momentum. I gotta use my abs, man. All right, let's do it again. Up. That was better. And roll back down. Good. You don't have to. I'm used to using a pole, so I have my hands clenched like this, but you can just have your fingers reaching as well. And come back. And again, up, reach. Slowly lower. Remember, this is also where we build strength as we lower with control. And up, reach. And again, up. Coming up all the way, reaching, roll back down. All right, 2 more, and come up. Come back down. All right, last one, up. And roll back down. Okay, next one we're gonna do is teaser prep. So you're gonna bend your legs, bring them slightly away from you, not too close to your knees because it's gonna be hard to get up here. So arms are gonna be reaching overhead again. I'll show you 2 variations here. So you can bring your arms up, flex up and reach towards your knees, come back down, or you can try to go up all the way. So arms come up, rolling up, arms come by your ears, we roll back down nice and slow. So let's go for, we'll go for 5 here. So inhale, come up, exhale, reach, arms come by the ears, and we lower down a little slower, more controlled than I did. And again, come up, reach, arms by the ears, nice and slow. Lower back down. Sometimes slowing your pace will help you have a little bit more control here. Rolling up, arms come by the ears, lower down, tuck that tailbone. I can already feel my abs getting stronger. That feels good. A good challenge. All right, and last one, up, roll up. Arms come up, lower back down. Great. Okay, from here, let's do scissors. So we're gonna draw the feet up, point them up. Remember, we're gonna drop one leg as we bring the leg in for 2. Other variations, you could keep your legs in tabletop or bring one in and then the other in, switching legs here. So start with your feet pointed. Let's reach up and let's go for 20. So right leg comes in first. Left leg and right. Reaching those feet, pointing those toes, trying to stay flexed up. Feeling how tight your hamstrings are. I always say that, so you know what? It just shows you I need to do a lot more stretching with my hamstrings. Almost done. Good, point those toes and come down. Feeling good. Last one. Okay, the last one we're gonna do, you're gonna come up onto your forearms. So having that elbow underneath the shoulder, we're gonna bring the legs up into tabletop and then do whatever distance feels comfortable for you, reaching out and coming back in. So into those low abs, hip flexors as well here. All right, so draw those abs in first and let's reach in and out for 10. So reach, come back, 2, 3, I'm shaking. Go over halfway there. Two more. And last one. Great, okay, let's do a quick stretch. We'll go into a cat stretch. Now, all of these workouts, the odd numbers ones, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, it's all gonna be more 6-pack focus, so working on the rectus abdominis. And then the even ones will be more focused on obliques and isometric exercises, so things like holds and plank type movements. All right, so let's do cat stretch. Hands underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips. Flex up. So we exhale, getting a nice round curve in our spine, using our abs to create more of that flexion. All right, and then you can let that stomach hang to feel a stretch through your stomach, through those ab muscles that we work so hard. That feels good. Okay, sit back on those feet. We'll do a shell stretch. All right, and come back up. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the workout. I would love for you to comment below which exercise you enjoyed the most. And I'll see you next time.